Hello, everybody. Back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 12th, and today was a beautiful day outside here in the mountains. Started off a little bit early. We didn't get a real early start. We kind of let Richard sleep in a little bit. We were going to go do some hiking. I was going to run some. Karen was going to hike the whole thing up to a fire lookout on top of Flat Top Mountain. I think it's what it's called, by Moses Cone Manor. And we went there yesterday, had a great hike in that little 5 mile hike around the lake. And then we decided to go up to the fire tower, which we were told was a 5 mile hike one way and then a 5 mile hike back. It turned out to only be 2.5 miles up, 2.5 miles back. So Richard wanted to go with us. He said he'd hike a little ways until he got tired. He'd come back to the car and then, or back to the parking lot and sit on the front porch of the manor. And then at 9 a.m., the place was going to open up for like tours and stuff. And they sell all kinds of really cool art and ceramic and some just amazing, beautiful stuff in there. And he was going to just kind of chill out there a little bit for the day. However long it took us, another hour or so to get back. I don't know how far he went. He ended up making it a full mile up, which took him I think 49 minutes like that, 51 minutes like that to make the mile, and then he turned around and headed back down. So we, at that point when he turned around and headed back, we headed up to the top of the fire lookout and basically hiked up there, got to the top. I went and lit up a cigar as I was getting close, climbed the tower a couple hundred feet in the air on top of the mountain, which was pretty cool. Karen was super freaking out, like she was so terrified. She finally got comfortable enough that she sat down with me there and we talked a little bit and stuff. Just absolutely beautiful time. It was just great. I finished most of my cigar. Karen headed back down the tower. Then my plan was going to be stay up there a lot longer, finish my cigar, and then run down the hill to catch her. But I had my big T3i camera, my changeable lens, basically camera with me that I was unable to run with in my hand very easily, and she didn't feel comfortable carrying it down the stairs with her. So I went ahead down a lot quicker, met up to her, walked until my cigar was done, and then from there I basically handed the camera for her to walk the last mile in as I ran last mile back down to the manor. It's awesome running down. We were walking, 22-minute pace up. I was going Karen's pace, running back down like in the nines, running the 9 minute pace down. Got back to the manor, ran around the manor looking for Richard, couldn't find him. Found out he's in the car. He basically went, got back and sat in the car instead of sitting on the porch watching the beautiful scenery and talking to the tourists and stuff. So we got back. Karen got back. I went back up the hill for Karen, got her, and we walked back in. We decided to go look inside the manor because we hadn't been in there yet. We've been there a couple days, but had not been inside because it wasn't open when we were there earlier. And that, so we chilled out, had a great time. Oh my God, beautiful stuff. We could have got in trouble if we'd had like a open book. So we said, hey, just take some free stuff from here. We would have really been in trouble or needed a bigger car to get stuff home because there's a bunch of really cool stuff. But luckily the prices were out of our range, so we did not buy much, but didn't buy anything there. Ended up heading down the mountain, got back here to the cabin, got cleaned up, got showered and stuff, headed out for the day, just go spend some time doing stuff. We ended up basically just kind of, I don't know, spent the day out running around a little bit. Richard was super tired, so he decided to stay home and take a nap. He went in town to try and check on the tire fix. He has a flat tire, the tire's going low. We went with Barbara, and Wes stayed home, so ended up going over to Banner Elk. Got a Woolly Worm Festival shirt for Wes and some other cool stuff. We ended up at a beef jerky place that had a beautiful piece of artwork or jewelry that we ended up carrying it, picking up, and just a wonderful little piece that has pine cones in it. It's just a necklace with the pine cones, and it kind of ties back in the mountain theme. It's really kind of a fun idea with that. So we went ahead, we got that taken care of, headed back over, got back to the house, decided to go out to eat. We ended up at a Chinese buffet because I like Chinese buffet and they're super cheap. It's $9, and as much as everybody spent on food, it's not going to hurt us to have a $9 meal every once in a while. On the way down there, Richard forgot his teeth, came back up, and I rode down with Barbara and Wes, and then Karen and Richard got there. Then he just, I don't know, out of nowhere, just was like in a pissy mood and just walked out of the restaurant and said, "You guys just ride home with them." So which was a little bit weird because we have a car that's, with the wheelchair and stuff, really only holds 3 people, and there's 4 of us now. So didn't ask Barbara if they had her plans in, so we kind of got stranded at the restaurant a little bit, which Barbara was able to take us home. I was kind of stuffed in the back, all hunched over because the seat doesn't tilt back and stuff. It's kind of a real pain in the ass. And I guess he went and drove around and pouted. He was all mad at some stuff, and then got back to the cabin. I wasn't in the mood to deal with it at the moment, so I just grabbed myself a cigar and headed back out to the lake. And Karen and him talked about a bunch of stuff and whatnot, and then he just, I don't know, he realized it was Barbara's last night here and a whole bunch of things going on with that. So who knows, it is what it is. But yeah, we had a great conversation. I was late. Karen and I chatted for a while. It started misting rain a little bit, so I came back up, and then just got a weird feeling I wanted to call Senior. So I ended up talking to my buddy, and he asked him if he's near his dad. He said yes. So I called down back to Iowa. Actually, I guess it's still up. Called up to Iowa and talked to him for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so, and just really missed the guy. And we talked quite a bit, laughed and joked, and had a great time, and just really kind of centered my brain a little bit more of people I was missing. You know, I was really missing that man, and I really just talking to him helped center me a lot in that whole process. So came back up here, watched a little bit of Netflix, then basically crashed out for bed. So that's all my day, pretty much the big points, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.